conflict resolution training. I met another doTERRA wellness advocate at a networking event, and you won't believe what they said. No, I'm just kidding. It was cool. She was really cool to talk to. Unlike one of my other videos that I did where I was kicked out of an expo by another doTERRA wellness advocate, so there was some family squabbles, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's a whole nother video. You can check that out at another time. But this video is to really talk about, hey, there's positives that can come when you meet somebody else that is, you know, with your company or with doTERRA, and it's all good. It's like when realtors meet other realtors at a networking event, or when financial advisors meet other financial advisors at a networking event, or when maybe other car salesmen or phone salesmen or sales people period meet other salespeople in a similar industry like solar or other things that you may come across when you're at Costco or networking events or in real life. But I just wanted to share a little bit about this because I think there's some little learnings to take away, or maybe you can relate to it in some way, whether you do networking events or not. We met at this networking event. It was the first time it was ever held. I really liked the way it was organized because there was some social time in the beginning, and then there was like structured questions with different groups that rotated. And so that was really cool. I really like that aspect of that networking group. Basically, she worked for a bank. She left them, got married, had kids, not necessarily in that order, but that's just kind of her background. So she's a mom. She's a younger mom at that. And she was just wanting to get customers with doTERRA. That was kind of where she was at. And so I appreciated her sharing a little about her story when we were in our little group, kind of getting to know each other with the structured questions. And what I learned from this was, even though she was another doTERRA wellness advocate and there were other people that weren't customers, or a lot of people just aren't familiar with doTERRA or essential oils in general, and some are, I realized that having an abundance mentality is key. There's so many people out there that can be helped with essential oils, and there's no need to feel like we need to be competitive or adversarial, like, oh, like, what are you gonna try to steal my prospects or this or that? It's like, it's not like that. Like, it's all about building relationships with people. And that's what I tried to say in my other video where I got kicked out of an expo because another doTERRA wellness advocate, you know, got in her feelings and she thought I was trying to take customers from her, when I was really just talking to vendors, which has nothing to do with people coming up to her table. But anyways, I already covered that at length. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse with a bottle of patchouli or something. And this is, again, no different than, you know, two different reps that are from a financial, you know, services company, or two different real estate agents at the same. Actually, there was multiple real estate agents at this networking event. So, you know, they kind of give, I can tell like when they introduce each other and like, hi, I'm a realtor with this company, and then another person like, hi, I'm a realtor with this company, and they're kind of like, you know, subtle. It's subtle. It's not that obvious, but it's just kind of like, all right, you better watch out. I'm also in real estate. You know what I'm saying? What it really comes down to is that abundance mentality and building up the know, like, trust factor with a person, product, and company. And that's what I was explaining to them. There's like so many things where the stars have to align before a customer actually purchases something from you that it's like us infighting or not having an abundance mentality is counterproductive, because number one, we have to build a relationship with somebody over time, and they need to be in the market for what we're offering, which you can typically tell based on their questions. If they ask like, how much is it, or where do I get it? Those are like red hot questions that they're ready to buy something or make a purchasing decision. If they're just like, hey, what is this, or what does it do? Then they're maybe more in the explorative or learning part of their purchasing cycle, and that requires a different type of communication or relationship building, or touches, as they say, with like phone calls or texts or emails or social media or in-person stuff over time, in their own timing and respecting their decision regardless. And I do have another video where I talk about a woman who basically was like, hey, money's tight, you know, circle back around with me in 6 months. And then I did, and then she was basically like, yeah, not interested. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I was like, it's like that now? I have to have an abundance mentality, whether it's with prospects or, you know, going to a networking event with the other doTERRA wellness advocate. And I'm always civil, you know, I just keep it real, people, because I know there's a lot more to the whole sales process than just, oh no, getting loud. There's somebody with their motorcycle. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot more to the process than just like trying to be competitive or trying to force something on a prospect or customer. There's a lot more understanding that I have, and I think that's really key. And that comes with sales training, and it comes with communications training and conflict training, conflict resolution training, and that is what I try to offer. And you know, circle back around with it. I don't know what I was just doing right there, but that is what I try to offer. And some of the resources below will have more information on that, and the links in the description below, so you can check those out. To recap, when you meet other people that are in your same industry, company, or whatever it may be, it's important to have an abundance mentality. You know, build up that know, like, and trust factor with the person, product, and company, and know that, you know, there's no need to be competitive. There's no need to, you know, just try to fight, you know, like just, or be jealous or anything. Just know that, hey, there's something that you offer of value that you just have to maybe be more unique on, or they call it like a value proposition in marketing, something that helps you stand out in a good way that meets the needs of that prospect or customer better than other people in a way, and is communicated in a way that they relate to and they're ready for. That's the key, because not everyone's ready right now, but that's what it is. Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did, share this video with somebody that would benefit from it, and most importantly, check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I will see you in the next video.